Hi everybody, my name is Mick. I'm a single guy with a 34-foot subboat, and I have a dog named Siobhan and a cat named Tippy. The last 3 years, my dog and my cat, we've been sailing down the east coast of Florida. I live in Branson, Missouri, but I keep my subboat stored in Jacksonville, Florida, and that's kind of where we hang out in the wintertime. A lot of people don't know me. They think they know me, but they really don't know me. All they know me is in theater, doing theater in Branson and stuff. But when I was just a little kid, I grew up in Kansas City, Missouri, and my mom and dad always took us to the ocean, and we always liked vacation and adventure and just about anything you could ever think of doing. Growing up, this is a picture of my brother. My brother's on the left, and that's me on the right. He was a little older than me. But growing up, I always played with water things, boats, divers, anything had to do with the water. My brother always played with farm stuff. He'd always play with tractors, bale hay, all this stuff. But a lot of people don't know some of the things I did in my life and what makes me who I am. And this is kind of just to get a rundown of that. So anyway, growing up and everything, I was really active. My brother and I was into hiking, hunting, just about anything you could think of. Swimming in ponds, jumping off a creek, swimming under bridges, anything we could think of, we were extremely active. That was me on the far left, and my brother's on the far right. That's us hiking in Estes Park, Colorado. We used to do crazy things, but that's one of the adventures we used to like to do. As I reached into high school and stuff, everyone told me, kept saying, "Oh, you're too short." I was in track and field and stuff, and everybody kept saying, "Oh, you're too short, you're not fast enough." I always want to prove everybody wrong. So anyway, I ended up becoming a 7-foot high jumper, and I actually jumped high enough to qualify for the Olympic trials. So that's pretty cool. Become one of the best jumpers in the United States. It's awesome. So anyway, right out of high school, I think I was 18, I decided to jump in a car with a friend of mine, and we moved to Florida, and took my power boat. Anyway, we moved to Florida. When I first got there, we ran out of money, and I got my first job on this charter boat called Plus Ultra, and we was doing 7 and 14-day dive trips to the Bahamas. What a way to start. Anyway, during this time, I did dive trips, got my captain's license, and then this is the boat I actually took out people on, and it was pretty cool running dive charts to the blue holes and all this stuff. But during that time period, I did a lot of things. I worked on a shrimp boat. I trained dolphins part-time at Theater of the Sea. And then I got into collecting tropical fish. I shipped everything from small fish to large sharks to SeaWorld in San Diego, SeaWorld in Orlando, and then also shipped a lot of stuff overseas. But I got into sharks and small fish and doing live deliveries, so that was a lot of fun. Also during that time I started kind of branching off. I started getting bored diving all the time, 40 hours of diving a week and stuff, so I got into commercial spearfishing, and then got into wreck diving, underwater salvage, treasure diving, and then I got into commercial diving. With those years that I dove, someone asked me how many hours, dive shop asked me how many hours I had, and I said I probably had over 5,000 hours of bottom time. And during that period of time, I did every kind of diving you could imagine. I did trimix, commercial diving, saturation diving. The deepest dive I ever did was 380 feet, which is over a football field straight down. I actually did that dive 5 times, but anyway, that's some of the diving that I did. So anyway, I got sloppy, got the fins 2 or 3 times. The last time it kind of paralyzed me for a while, and I got really bad sick. So anyway, luckily I stay alive, but I still dive to this day. But anyway, the last few years I got into theater, and I did 4,000 or 5,000 shows in France as stage manager, worked with pretty much everybody. Anyway, it's kind of time to open up a new chapter in my life and get back to the ocean, swim with the dolphins and sail and all that stuff. And the theater business has kind of become this cutthroat business I'm not really even proud to be associated with anymore. It's just kind of, the jobs have dried up. Anyway, living and working in Branson, it's not a sustainable life. The more you work, the more you gotta spend. I feel like a dog chasing its tail around circles, so that's kind of how that goes. Over the years, I've met cruisers that are just great, awesome people. I'd rather hang out with people like that than the people that are more worried about the digits in their bank account. That's kind of the way I feel. So anyway, cool. Anyway, hopefully starting next year, I'm gonna jump in my sailboat and head out of Florida and head down to Dominican Republic, the Bahamas, and hopefully Central America and maybe South America. And right now it's just me and my cat and my dog. But if I find somebody to go with me, that'd be great. But if not, well, I'll just do it on my own. So anyway, some people ask me why my boat's called the Doris. And anyway, my mom wrote a book about all my adventures I'd had over the years. And before she got it published, she got Alzheimer's and passed away. So anyway, that's the reason on my YouTube channel, my boat is called the Doris, because I named it after my mom, and that's why it's called the Doris. So anyway, I'm excited about the new chapter of my life, and we'll see what happens. All right. Anyway, if you like this video, go to YouTube and check it out. I'm Mick Casey, and anyway, you can check out all the rest of my videos. Cool. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry I vented a little bit, but I guess venting's good for the soul. So anyway, there you go. All right, see you. Bye.